Hey guys, Darth Gloric here, back with part 14 of my Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Season 2 playthrough. So last time we started the Shadows, the Brotherhood of Shadows mod, I believe is what it's called. And it was mostly good. There was some bad in there too. It was kind of a mixed bag. But I also got my ass kicked in a couple of the big fights there, but we did end up passing them. I had to kind of run a train like it was COD Zombies from 2008, but we did it, right? And that's what matters, and it worked. So now this is Revan's shadow, and she's so pretty, and we're on board the ship supposedly, but well, I like saw a ghost or something over there a second ago, like earlier for in the last part, and so that's a little confusing, and so. We're just gonna go investigate. Investigate what the frick is happening. There's a dead person on the ship.
I failed her because the Force failed me.
There's another dead person.
Away from me, so I return the favor.
More dead people. So a significant number of dead people. I mean, I don't know where I'm supposed to go, but I am also just sort of looking around in addition to just wondering.
Always behind those manipulations was Revan.
Oh. There's a lot of dead people on this ship.
I will do what, as a Jedi, I should do. I will destroy Sith. I will destroy you.
That doesn't sound very Jedi-like. I feel like Jedi just shouldn't use the word destroy that many times.
Sarah Dagana, come on, girl, answer me. Look at me, anything.
There's a lot of dead people.
Yet now you are before me. I see that what was once the child on Sith Waifu is now gone, and instead is a creature that was spawned from the tragedy of the Mandalorian Wars.
Well, that's bizarre.
Yet the gaping hole left by this sacrifice vitosity was never replaced with a new one. Instead, I think you became something else.
Interesting. Okay, I found another one. Oh, there's someone over here. All of a sudden. Who the hell are you? You, but that's not possible. Baka.
And so at last, you have come.
No, Shadow, still be loyal to Revan. Don't do anything you're gonna regret. We're presenting again? The mod's already begun. Do we need more than one presentation? Oh, maybe it's a flashback sequence? Oh. Interesting. Oh. Interesting. It's like maybe it's like a flashback sequence. Oh. Maybe not. Because I am Revan. Oh, she takes Basto's place because Basto's of course missing. I had a vision in the forest. The Ebon Hawk was cold. There were bodies strewn across the floor, and there was him. Who is him? It isn't of importance right now. What could have caused it? I think it was caused by a disturbance in the forest, an echo. Korriban, we must go to Korriban. Something has changed there. Something will happen there. What could it mean? I don't know yet. It showed a great many things. What was, what is, and I think what might not yet come to pass. It was a glimpse into the future. Korriban, we must go to Korriban. Okay. We will travel to Korriban as soon as we're able to. Very well, my lady. Interesting. Let's see. The black-robed man. Shadow has had a vision in the forest and believes it was caused by an echo originating from Korriban. She suggests we travel there as soon as possible. Let's do it. Oh, something's happening.
You're the one. You're the one he said would come here. You're the one he seeks. You are the betrayer. You are Matilda.
How do you know that name? Who are you?
He spoke to me. the black-robed man, told me you would come here. He told me that the disturbance he created would coax you from your hiding place.
Do not speak in riddles. I have killed for less.
He says that long ago you betrayed him. He says that you killed him. But now he has returned. Black-robed man. He says he was once your master. Your Jedi master.
No, he was killed in the Mandalorian Wars. I saw his death with my own eyes. You, who are you? Why do you speak of me to me of this man, the dead man? What's going on here?
The dead man. He approached me and promised me great riches and great power. But in return for this charity, I must first cleanse the galaxy of the creature which betrayed him.
I will ask this only once. Where is he? I will find out for myself if he's truly alive. Do you hear me? Tell me what I want to know or I will break you.
He promised me great riches. He promised me great power. But in return for this charity, I must cleanse the galaxy of the creature that betrayed him. You!
This dude's out of his mind if he thinks he can stop her. No shot. No shot that this guy can do anything.
The pain of failure.
Now, you will tell me what I want to know.
I was in a bar, drinking, had a bad day, lost all my credits at Bazak. Then he came. He promised me power, promised me riches. He promised to take away the pain.
Where is he now? Why hasn't he contacted me himself?
He told me he was headed to a place called the Gorban Wastes. That's all I know. All I wanted to know.
Whoa. It appears my fears have been confirmed. Korriban seems a strange place for a Jedi Master to travel to. The past I had left behind, the past I'd forgotten, is returned to haunt me. I know. As your shadow, I mustn't allow this to weaken me. I am better than this. We need to return to the Ebon Hawk. It's no longer safe for us to remain here. I understand, my lady. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk at once. Interesting. Also, HK. My boy. He leveled up. Just take one to there and one to there. His repair probably needs to be better. Just in case. Although, in general, though, let's see. Awareness. I was just curious if I had anything, like, super juiced that I just hadn't given him yet. No, so far, not on that front. Computer use +6, +2, security. Yeah, that's better for him. Computer use 2, security 4, 6, and 2. Energy shield. There's a better energy shield. Yeah, he's already using like really juiced stuff. He's 4 through 11 +23. It is a rifle, and isn't like a rifle his primary? I think it needs to be in this one. Yeah, rifle is very much his thing. So it's 4 through 11 +23. So we need to get out of this section. 3 through 6, 2 through 7. It's 4 through 11 +23. I'm just curious if anything better. 4 through 11. 4 to 11. That assault gun's almost better because though it's one lower, but the higher is way higher. +23 though, it's a slightly lower chance to hit. But that assault gun is like might be worth it. 4 through 11 +23. That assault gun I actually think is worth it because it's +23 though. 3 at like less to hit is not awesome, but it's like 9 more damage up top. I feel like it's worth it, to be honest with you.
I'm here.
Anyway, let's leave. Let's go. We're told to go, so we're going. Alright, and now I know where she is. So she's standing in Bastila's place, because Bastila is, of course, MIA right now. Hey, Shadow! Solomon, I had forgotten you. Are you truly alive? Solomon, was this man important to you once? Solomon was a Jedi Master. Solomon was my Jedi Master. Your Jedi Master? Tell me of him. He rescued me from my life as a slave on a planet in the Outer Rim, it's called something or other, and then brought me into the Jedi Order. I became his Padawan, his protege. Darius Solomon was one of the Achani, a culture of warriors who perceived combat as a form of self-expression and communication. Even before becoming a Jedi Master, he was considered by many to be among the greatest of the Achani, something or other. Although a lifetime ago I can clearly recall my time under his tutelage. I wasn't born on Achani, not a Jedi, yet through years of intense training I was shaped into both. He demanded only perfection from me, and from his niece, Tulana, who would often seek informal training from her uncle, despite not officially being apprenticed to him. Let's see. Interesting. An Achani trained fallen Jedi assassin who was once a child slave. You have quite the resume. When Solomon rescued me amid the slain corpses of my former masters, he said, "You can become that which has saved you, child. For the path of the Jedi is now yours to walk, but be warned, for it is a path filled with challenge and great difficulty. You may become the greatest of all Jedi, yet never forget this moment. For even the darkest of hours, we can all draw strength from what we once were and what we have since become. Identity is important. Never forget the child of something. And to remind me of my former life, of the child of that planet, he gave me a nickname, a child's name, Matilda." Oh, so Matilda was what the name that she was called. That explains why you became a messenger in Korriban, speaking the truth. Well, then that explains why you believe the messenger on Korriban was speaking the truth. The name Matilda was something shared only between master and apprentice. It was never easy, but I knew that if I never gave in, I would be stronger for it in the end. I was right, and I would soon grow into a powerful warrior, well-versed in the histories and traditions of both the Jedi and Achani. I was happy, so was Solomon. Yet history was on the move, and things would soon change. The Republic was fighting a losing war with the Mandalorians, and despite their cries for help, the Jedi Order refused to intervene. The Mandalorian Wars. Yes, the Mandalorian Wars. As the Outer Rim burned and the Jedi Order did nothing, many of us would begin to question our own beliefs. I was no exception. I wanted to join the battle to free the Outer Rim from Mandalorian tyranny and honor our most basic of responsibilities as Jedi, to protect the weak from injustice. Yet Solomon thought differently. Like many of the Order's Jedi Masters, he was a veteran of the Great Sith War, and so was hesitant to intervene in a new conflict so soon after the last one's destructive end. And on a more personal of levels, he did not trust you, Revan, to lead that intervention. Yet my feelings towards you were different. In my eyes, you represented the epitome of what I, as a child new to the Jedi Order, wanted to become, a powerful and honorable warrior who would defend the weak from tyranny at whatever the cost. It was these differences of opinion which formed the cracks in what was the strongest of relationships. When I openly defied Solomon to join the Revan's followers, I don't have no idea what that word is, Revankiss? Like that doesn't seem like a real word. And joined the Revan's followers, that relationship was then shattered. What became of Solomon? Did you ever see him again? Yes, I did, but I was not the same woman he had once known. War changes people, and on Taris, a planet besieged by Mandalorian forces, war would change me. In a battle where I sought to liberate, I would only condemn. I had forgotten my master, but he had not forgotten me. Interesting. So she fought in the Mandalorian Wars. She went to join me, Revan, in Revan's conquest as a Jedi to join the war as the Republic was losing. Blaster fire, explosions, screams. I lost myself in the soundscape of war as I fought to finally free Taris from Mandalorian occupation. It was a hard-fought battle and a costly one for the Republic, for me. It was a battle that would later be known as the Second Battle of Taris. Oh.
Master Jedi! The Mandalorians are in disarray. Their defensive lines are weakened.
We should push the Mandis back whilst we still have a chance.
What information have we received from intelligence? How many more Mandalorians are expected to reinforce the front line?
Our forces have gained an advantage. It's only a matter of time for the Mandi reinforcements reach this sector.
The soldiers are giving everything they have and more. But if we're still dug in like this, most reinforcements arrive, we won't survive for much longer.
Then we must go on the offensive. We must charge the enemy lines and defeat them as they come. To arms, soldiers, attack the enemy. Revan demands that we secure this walkway, and I, for one, do not intend to disappoint. Ho ho. So the war was becoming heated. That's why, of course, Revan was going dark side, and a lot of his followers were too, including the Shadow. I like how they're all arrayed in a straight line, like it's I don't know, the Civil War. Don't give him crap. What are you supposed to do? It's an old game. Anyway. I gotta get better flurry on Revan, by the way. I need better flurry, like in the worst way. I'm using like basic bitch-ass flurry. Which didn't really click until I see that she has one that's labeled improved flurry. And now I'm like, oh yeah, wait a minute, I'm using like garbage flurry. Oh no. Wow, 1,000 experience per kill, holy crap. She's struggling to hit him though, but... Wonder if critical strike would be better. It seemed to actually do pretty good there in the end. It's interesting.
We have defeated the Mandalorians. The Republic is victorious.
Don't you dare let your guard down, soldier. The Mandalorian and reinforcements have arrived. Prepare yourself. Yeah, bro. It's not over yet. Forward! Alright, we're gonna try going critical strike on this one. See if it makes it easier to hit. I got those droids roar like they're monsters. I always thought that was so weird. Like, why do they do that? So many of the droids roar. It's very odd. Got him.
Oh dear.
For Mandalore!
For Mandalore! I'm probably about to get annihilated. Although maybe with some body shields, maybe we can help get through this. They were wearing him down with little strikes. Oh, he's like the boss. Well, they both kind of seem like a little bit like bosses. I'm a little tempted to go after this guy. Got him. What do you think about that, kids?
The
battlefield fell silent as the last Mandalorian fell. It was a scene where it would be soon repeated across many battlefields in the galaxy as the war drew closer to its finale. The Revan group's intervention had saved the Republic from what was once a certain defeat. We challenged Mandalorian ferocity with lightsabers in hand and began to push them back to the unknown regions. Meditating on the day's events. Using Achani techniques to calm the emotions which had consumed me during the battle, I thought about how far I had come since joining you on Dantooine. I had joined your movement out of my simple and naive desire to protect the innocent from tyranny. It was what motivated me to keep fighting, to keep weathering the horrors of war on an almost daily basis. Yet even though this was what I had chosen, what I had wanted, it no longer brought me the same comfort or sense of self-righteousness that it once did. War had changed my perspective of events, and what I once saw as merely a conflict between good and evil was now something different, something more sinister. In many ways, it was becoming a conflict of sacrifice. Victory had and would continue to come at a grave cost to us all, and even the strongest of the Jedi could only withstand so much before they themselves were forever changed. Hopefully that my fan's not too loud. It was then that I came to a realization. One day I would no longer be the Jedi who joined the Mandalorian Wars to save the innocent. One day I would forget the child from my home planet. Then at that moment, as if drawn by my revelation, he appeared. He appeared!
Matilda.
Oh, and he called her by that childhood name?
At last, amid the battlefields of the Outer Rim, I have found you.
Solomon, you should not have come, not here. This is my world, one of conflict and sacrifice, a world which you would choose to forsake.
Matilda, conflict and sacrifice serve as the evolution of character. In war, we can find ourselves or redefine ourselves, but only if we fight with all our heart for a cause that we believe in.
Do not speak to me of uncertainty, Solomon. You of all people should know that it was not I, nor Revan, who could not decide on what course of action to pursue while the Outer Rim burned.
Battle for battle's sake serves no purpose. If we wage war on impulse without preparation or thought to consequence, we leave ourselves exposed. Then war consumes us, changes us, transforms us into something we are not.
Please do not regurgitate the Jedi Council's words. I've already heard them enough for one lifetime. They're wrong, Solomon. And not only that, they were fools. As Jedi, we have a duty to protect the innocent, and we do not stand by and do nothing while they're slaughtered in the millions. I would have thought that you of all Jedi would understand that. You're an Achani battle master, Solomon. You should have been the first in line to answer Revan's call to war.
Enough of this. Matilda, listen to me. You must open yourself to the words of those who truly care for you. Something is amiss, not only in the conduct of this war, but in those who wage it. Revan does not wage war like a Jedi. She shows no mercy to her enemies. She has shown a clear contempt for weakness, and she is willing to sacrifice even the innocent just for strategic gain. Revan has been consumed by this war, but you, Matilda, you still have a choice. Return with me to Coruscant, to the Jedi Order, before it's too late. Before I lose you forever.
You know that is something I cannot do, nor is it something I would want to do. My actions have made a difference. They have brought hope to places ravaged by war and have saved countless innocent lives.
Don't act stupid, Matilda. You can feel the manipulative undercurrents that are present in this war, and know all too well that it is changing you for the worse. Act now, and we may still prevent a greater tragedy.
You desire me. You want me all for yourself, even if the destruction of the galaxy were to be the consequence. But my place is on the battlefield now, side by side with Revan. Leave this place, Solomon. This is my world. Get out of here, Solomon!
Then it is as I had feared. You are beyond even my ability to save. Out of arrogance and short-sightedness, you have allowed yourself to be romanced by the manipulations of a rogue Jedi, and have chosen a path that will lead only to despair and regret. I truly believed I could convince you to return to the Jedi, but I was wrong.
Return to the Jedi. The Jedi are the guardians of peace and justice, and you and your council care for neither. You are no Jedi. Your actions would have destroyed the Republic, which would make you no better than the Mandalorians. And it is Revan's will that we destroy all those who would see the Republic harm. I, for one, intend to obey that will. Oh shit, she drew on him! She's like, Revan says you suck.
I wish to fight you, but I will do what I must to defend myself.
Oh shit. Wow, this epic duel, dude, with like the sunset. This is so epic. I mean, he's gonna beat my ass, but let's do it. God, I wish I could hit as many strikes as he can. It's a lot of misses on my part, but he's not missing very many. We're gonna have to run a train. I'm not gonna be able to defeat it conventionally, just straight up. Alright, quick pause on that one, brother. I need to think about my life. Oh, she doesn't have heal. Oh, no, she does. Okay, I'm stupid. Nope, you're ruining my vibe. No, don't attack him, you dumb bitch. Heal. Thank you. Okay. Alright, I'm almost ready for round 2. Okay, so quick pause. I need to look at abilities and, like, legit just read what things do. You know what I mean? So I obviously have a bonus to two-handed, which is great. So this feat triples the critical range threat of melee weapons. If a weapon needs a 20, it will only need an 18 to 20. If the attack hits, the target is also stunned for 6 seconds. Fortitude save at a DC of the leveling character. This feat lowers defense by 5 when used. Works for melee weapons only. Okay, so critical strike, it just means that, like, it gives you a bigger window to hit criticals, and if you can hit them, it might lower their defense, which would make them easier to hit, right? Okay. Allows for a character to make an extra melee attack during the round. Characters suffer a -2 to defense while using this feat, and for 3 seconds afterwards. They also suffer a penalty for attacks. So now, that's why Flurry is so hard to hit. So far, critical strike really is the better solution. Okay. I guess that was my question. I just wanted to see. So I guess really just spamming critical strike is really just the method. And I'll just wear him down, little by little. Well, we are doing good, though. It's just, I needed, like, double his health, basically. I needed to get my whole health bar back before I could fight him again.
Your skill in battle has improved, yet the heart that guides that skill is plagued by doubt. You know you cannot defeat me, or you cannot even defeat yourself.
I can defeat you. I will defeat you. I swore a promise to defend the Republic from all those who would see it harm, and I intend to keep that promise.
You are beaten. It is useless to resist.
Do it then. Strike me down. Kill me. You seem so adamant on destroying the life that I have chosen willingly. You may as well destroy me completely.
I do not wish you harm. I never have. But you are dangerous. You are allowing this war to consume you. I fear if you do not resist now, it will change you forever. You say you have chosen this path willingly, but how can you be so sure you made the right choice?
To join with Revan, to defend the peoples of the galaxy from the Mandalorian threat. It is my destiny.
I feel so sorry for you, Matilda. You are lost, you are misguided, and you lack the wisdom to see the error of your ways. I must cast aside personal feelings and place my duty to the Jedi Order at the forefront of my actions. The war will consume you. The war will transform you. As an act of mercy, I will deny you this terrible fate. May you find peace in death.
That doesn't seem very Jedi-like.
Mandalorians! I was so focused on the task at hand that I could not sense the growing presence. They outnumber us immeasurably. It is only a matter of time before we are hit by blaster fire. Wait, could this intervention be the will of the Force? Could you be destined for something greater?
I don't understand. You said I was a threat. You said it was your duty to end me.
Sometimes even duty must be cast aside to do what's right. I do not know why the Force has chosen to spare you, but I will not question its will. You have been given a chance to make amends. Do not squander it. Run, Matilda. Use this chance to escape, though you must never forget. You must never forget the child on Sliheira.
I mean, she says he died. I mean, he looks kind of dead, but she doesn't know that he died. He might have survived that. Jedi are resilient people. I narrowly escaped the destruction of the walkway. The Mandalorian field marshals had decided to deny the Republic. I stood at the edge and watched the wreckage fall into darkness, and with it, the last vestiges of my past. Although Solomon himself was gone, his last words to me remained, "You must never forget the child of your home planet." They were the words he spoke upon our first meeting, and words which had haunted my thoughts up until the war's end. It was the unspoken promise I made to him as a child, and a promise which I chose ultimately to break. Perhaps he was why he had returned. He has learned that his sacrifice was in vain and seeks a vengeance because of it. If I'm a target of Solomon's revenge, then so be it. I will meet him once more on the field of battle. That's why it's called Solomon's Revenge, bro. It makes sense. And so more of my history is revealed to you. Solomon's death on Terra served as a point in which I have finally freed myself of all bonds, which still links me to my old life in the Jedi Order. Yet I was wrong. Solomon is no longer a mere memory. He's a very real threat. Do you believe Solomon could have survived the events of Terrace? Had he survived, he would have reestablished a connection to the Jedi Order during the years since our encounter on Terrace. Yet our spies have never reported his presence on any world affiliated with the Jedi since his death. If Solomon is indeed alive, do not allow him to turn you against me. That's not possible, for I am your shadow, a servant of your will. Let's see. Solomon didn't approach you directly and instead manipulated an innocent man into attacking you. I sense that something devious is afoot. If he is truly alive, then until we confront him, we cannot know for certain what his intentions are. Let's see. If the messenger's words are to be believed, Solomon is heading towards a place named the Korriban Wastes. It has been some time since I last traveled here. I'm not as familiar with Korriban as I should be. Then we will need to find out how to reach the Korriban Wastes. Master, we should reach Dresde for someone who is more familiar with the Korriban than we. What do you think of my companions? So you seem to have quite the gathering of followers. Your memories may have been taken from you, but certainly not your leadership skills. Who do you speak of? What do you think of Karth? The soldier? I know him, or at least I know of people like him. I served with his kind during the Mandalorian Wars. They're trusting, honorable, always willing to give their lives for a cause that they believe in, which in turn allows him to be easily manipulated. As long as you maintain the illusion that you still serve the Republic's best interests, so shall he continue to serve yours. Oh, Karth. I was thinking I clicked on Canderous, so I was like, no, that makes sense. And then Canderous. Like all Mandalorians, loyalty and honor are held in the highest of regards. He follows you because he respects you, because you destroyed his people at Malachor 5. If you must, feed and strengthen this warped sense of loyalty with misconceptions and untruths, and he will follow you to whatever end. And mission? The child? So open, so trusting, yet her uses to you are few. Whilst it is true that she has potential, rarely does one find the time to build upon that potential in the middle of a battlefield. But we should not be so quick to dismiss her. Through her, we can control the Wookiee, an ally with a great many uses. Zalbar. The Wookiee presents an interesting conundrum. Should you nurture and encourage his predatorial instinct, sharpen it like a weapon to unleash upon your enemies? Or do you instead suppress those qualities and shape it into something more subtle? Either way, you should be wise to remember that child is its weakness, a weakness which can be exploited. Jolie. As with all Jedi, this man should not be trusted. He may claim to be different than the rest of his kind, but at heart he is still loyal to the Jedi Code. Use him if you may, but be mindful, you may need to discard him at a moment's notice if he becomes too difficult to control. And, Juhani. This KOTOR, she stands on a knife's edge between light and dark. A single push on your part will be enough to send her either way. It'd be really cool if I could make Juhani Darkseid again. That'd be sick. I don't really care about T3, but HK. This droid is HK-47. I don't trust it at all. It is no simple protocol droid, that much I can assure you. Is an assassin droid. I created him when I was the Dark Lord. This droid, he was your personal assassin? Strange. Why was I not informed of its existence when you were the Dark Lord? No, these concerns are of no importance. You must have your reasons. All right. Good talk. I am forever your shadow, my lady. God, I love her. I love her. Alright, Shadow's former Jedi Master, an Achani named Darius Solomon, is alive, and presumably is heading towards a region of Korriban named the Korriban Wastes. With neither of you familiar enough with Korriban to know that where this region is located, you're left with little choice but to search Dresde for someone who does. So there you go. We're already on Korriban, right? So we should just be able to just exit the ship and then poke around and talk to people. Maybe a cutscene will attack us on the way, our way down, and we'll know where to go. Something like that. I guess we'll probably take these two, I suppose. Let's do it. Some part of me is a little tempted to take mission just because it would be, I could be carrying two Twi'leks. That'd be awesome. But alas, I feel like they're probably not going to get along. Plus, there's like almost no shot that there's going to be dialogue because, of course, Shadow is a modded companion, and so there's like no shot that there's going to be like, you know, any kind of conversation between them or anything. So, I could like improve Power Blast with him or like Rapid Shot, but the AI on his own isn't going to use this stuff. Not to say it's a waste. He'll just use a regular attack unless I manually control him. I could give him a bonus to heavy weapons. I think he's currently using a rifle, but I could give him the heavy weapons, but toughness would be nice as well. Maybe we'll just go toughness then. And then my waifu. Alright, so treat injury, awareness, and then I guess we'll just drop something into security. And for her, let's see. Oh, implants would be a really good move. Armor proficiency. She doesn't really need. There we go. Implants. Okay, so we could give her implants. She already has a bonus to sabers. Jedi defense. Blaster. Ooh, blaster deflection, though. That's really good. Maybe we'll go ahead and give her implants. Let's see. I think it's way over here. Implant level 1. And then for powers, let's see. Let's go ahead and give her Force Storm. And now she can equip something. Bonus to dexterity. I mean, it's not amazing because I preferred for her to have strength over dexterity, but it's a bonus, and I'll still take it. All right, let's poke around and see if we can find anyone that'll talk to us about where to go. What the hell's happening here?
What's it to you if I am an Arcanian offshoot, Twi'lek? I don't see any signs saying we can't come in here.
I don't like Arcanians, but you offshoots are even worse. You think you can just waltz in here and take what you please? You're no Sith.
What do you know about Arcanian offshoots, Wormhead? I bet you've spent too many of your days making sandcastles on Ryloth to know anything about my people.
Master, Ryloth is a barren planet with an arid climate. It would be difficult, if not impossible, to collect the sufficient amount of water required to create sandsculptures in such an environment.
Switch your vocabulary off, Verbal. Insults don't need to make sense.
I'm not gonna say this again. If you don't pay what you owe, you're out of here. In fact, what do you say I report you to the Sith and let them take care of you?
The Sith don't give a fried gisket of what goes on outside their academy. And if they did, knocking you out clean and cold would probably get me a pat on the back.
Master, the Sith may not be interested in enforcing a policy within this colony, but Zerka is. If you are caught breaking that policy, it could damage your contract with them.
That's right, Arcanian. Listen to your droid. He must be the brains of the outfit. In fact, he ought to cover you what you owe me. So give him here.
Hey, you leave Verbal out of this. I'd have punched you right in the nose for that one. Down you go. And remember, it was an Arcanian offshoot that put you there. Waiter, get me another drink. All this action's giving me a terrible thirst.
Master, may I direct your attention to the Twi'lek lying unconscious on the floor before you? He was the waiter, and he was trying to collect your bill.
Well, I'm glad you're here to tell me these things.
I am confusion. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take a couple of plasma grenades.
Yeah?
You really taught that Twi'lek a lesson. That fool will think twice before intimidating you again.
Living on the Outer Rim teaches you a few things. First and most important being how to look after yourself. Let's just say I learned that lesson the hard way.
So, who might you be?
Second lesson I learned is never to give your name to anyone who just walks up to you and asks for it. Come to think of it, I learned that lesson the hard way too.
I'm Sahara Sartori, pleased to meet you. Totally not Revan.
Well, that's real nice. Now why don't you leave me alone before I decide to give us something in common and teach you those lessons the same way I learned them, the hard way.
Master, I know this man. His name is Kobayashi. I haven't seen him in some time. We should leave before he notices me.
Wait a minute. Sarah? Sarah Dagana?
Kobayashi, it's been some time.
What are you doing here? I thought you were on the Orion.
I was Kobayashi, now I am not.
When I left her, you enjoyed being a crew member. Hell, you enjoyed life. Why did you leave?
The Orion wasn't quite the same since the mutiny, and so it was time to move on.
You haven't changed. You're still a bad liar. So, I suppose your friend here had something to do with it?
Trust me, you wouldn't believe me even if I told you.
I know enough to realize it's a Jedi secret your friend here is hiding.
It's not a Jedi secret. Please, I'd rather you not discuss that now. You know where we are, and Jedi are hardly welcome here.
The dark Jedi I found in the Korriban Wastes. The kind who come here searching for ancient Sith treasures, but only find dead. I've seen plenty of them.
You know the Korriban Wastes?
Yeah, I know them. I've been on Korriban for a few weeks now. I was scheduled to meet a Rhodian named Drix Kellowin, but he never showed up. I never got paid. So I hired myself out to Zerka, and I've been mapping out an uncharted region of this planet ever since, the Korriban Waste being the uncharted region.
What are the Korriban Wastes?
The Korriban Waste is a name given to a collection of wastelands that lie to the north of Dresh Day. Nothing there really, just rocks, deserts, and plenty of Tukata.
Why doesn't one of Zerka's own employees chart the Korriban Wastes?
Officially, the Korriban Waste is off limits to anyone but the Sith, Zerka included. Don't know why, don't care why, it just is. So Zerka hired me to do the job because I can be very unofficial in how I approach it.
How would one reach the Korriban Wastes?
Like I said, Korriban Waste is strictly off limits to anyone but Sith. Although, why you'd want to go there in the first place is beyond me.
Kobayashi, this is important. You must tell us how to reach the Korriban Wastes.
It's a wasteland, Sarah. There ain't nothing there but rocks, deserts, and danger. Trust me, I know.
That does not concern me. We must reach the Korriban Wastes.
When I go to the wastes, I usually go through Zerka's mining facility. It's not exactly the best or easiest of routes, but it allows me to bypass the Sith. For the likes of us, it's the only route. But since the incident which happened here a few days ago, even that route is closed to us.
An incident? What happened?
The incident occurred on one of the levels within Zerka's mining facility. Whatever happened, it was bad enough to warrant the entire level be placed under total lockdown. Word around the cantina is the workforce stationed there at the time of the incident went completely crazy. They lost their minds, started attacking everyone in sight.
If this is quarantine level is the only way to reach the Korriban Waste, then we have to find a way to progress, regardless of the threat it may pose to us.
Weren't you listening to me, Sarah? It isn't happening. The area is in complete lockdown. Not even Zerka's own employees can get through. Not without the correct authorization.
Then how would we acquire the correct authorization?
Under these circumstances, only the administrator of the mining facility could grant you the authorization that would allow you to access the quarantined level. Although I can't see how you'd even get a chance to speak with him, never mind get him to grant you access. I heard he wiped the schedule completely clean of any and all appointments to give himself more time to deal with the incident.
Is there a way we can meet with him?
Unless you happen to be the delegation dispatched by Zerka HQ that is supposedly on the way to advise the administrator on how to deal with the incident, you ain't getting in.
She seems upset.
I know that look, because the last time you gave it to me, we ended up locked away in a Gamorrean warlord's prison for a week without food and water. I'm not making that mistake again. I'm not helping you, Sarah. I have a contract with Zerka that I just can't afford to endanger.
Zerka will never learn of your disloyalty. Your contract with them is safe.
The delegation of Zerka advisors hasn't arrived yet. I suppose if you acted fast, you could assume their identities and meet with the administrator. But therein lies another problem. The identities of the advisors have to be confirmed through a biometric scan before they're allowed to enter the administrator's office.
Master, what of your hacking apparatus? With the correct authentications, it would be a simple task to gain access to Zerka's records and then replace the biometric data of the advisors with the biometric data of our associates.
That sounds like a solid plan. Yes, it is definitely the most viable option, given the circumstances, probably our only option.
Good plan or not, I haven't even said I'll help you yet. You know, that always was your problem. You always assumed you could manipulate me to do whatever you wanted, regardless of the risk involved. But I got news for you. It still works. Damn it. I'll help you, for what it's worth. But I swear it won't happen again. I'm on to you.
I expected no less from you, Arcanian.
Give me some time to prepare. I need to configure the device to hack into Zerka's system, and then to attach a biometrics reader. I'll be on the main level of Zerka's mining facility. Go through the civilian quarters and meet me there when you're ready.
We'll meet you there then. Don't take too long. Time is of the essence.
I hope so. I don't want to waste my time on this thing for you not to show. The main level of Zerka's mining facility. Don't forget.
Oh, we will. Not forget, I mean. Alright, in your search for someone who knows the location of the Korriban Waste, you came across an Arcanian named Kobayashi, who, according to you two, Shadow was once a crew member who served aboard the Orion with her. Incidentally, Kobayashi also possessed information regarding the Korriban Waste, and though through your conversation with him, you learned that the Korriban Waste is a name given to the collection of wastelands that lie to the north of Dresde, that it is an area off-limits to anyone but authorized Sith personnel, and that the only way to reach the Korriban Waste is to go through Zerka's Corporation's mining facility. However, due to recent incident, we don't need the whole backstory. I just want to see about, like, where to go. Gotcha. I'm sure it'll make sense. Korriban... Dresde civilian quarters. That's probably the one. I think you just said go through the civilian quarters, so... That's probably the ticket. We have to make sure I'm saving it a lot. I don't feel like I'm saving it enough. Oh, hey! That guy moved. How about that? Okay. When I leveled HK, didn't I give him toughness and not? I think I just gave him toughness, and I was contemplating giving him heavy weapons, and I was gonna look, but I don't need to. I'm almost positive I gave him level 2 toughness, just for something tough to hit. All right, well, guess we'll just start poking around. Deactivated protocol droid. Apartment door. Well, we can, I guess I could have you repair the droid. Maybe the droid will open the door. I have a shit ton of repair parts. Active, no commands to follow.
What?
Active currently has no commands to follow. You leave the droid alone for now. Okay, well, he's activated. Maybe that'll mean something later or something. Oh! No, just... save over the right one, please. Hey!
Well, this is a Sith colony. They're the law here. I'm here only to protect Zerka's interests.
Okay, so there's the mining facility. But I want to poke around first, bro. Communication panel. Leisure officer's apartment. Which one of you has any level of security? I think it's a weak point in our... So she has 11. What does the boy have? 0. Okay, well. The waifu it is then. Choose an action. Sorry, you can't make the habit of... Okay, so he's not going to talk to us because we don't have an appointment, so... But at least we know what it is. Oh.
What's wrong with you? Can't you just leave me be?
Maybe?
What do you want? Why do you bother me? I don't have anything for you, so leave me alone.
Okay.
Good. Leave me alone.
Sounds good. I'm just gonna... I'm leaving. Leaving right now. Alright. Minor lounge. Hello, Biners.
I have a few friends who were down in the... Hello. What do you want?
Is this dude like baked? Excuse me?
I need credits.
Oh, he's a crackhead. Oh.
You got some credits? You got some spice?
No, I don't. I'm not giving you any credits.
Too bad. Oh well.
No. Alright, so he wants spice and he'll play Pazak with you, but I don't know how to play Pazak, so... And then that's the exit to Dredge Day. Alright, well. Not a lot going on here, then. Which is fine, it was just, you know... Whatever. Alright, let's get lined up in front of the door and we'll see if we can get through to the mining facility. I'm just gonna go in. Oh, look at that. He doesn't actually stop you. I just clicked on it. I just assumed he was gonna be like, "Hey, you can't go in there. You gotta, like, whatever. You need, like, a level 2B, level sub-A pass," or is he gonna give me some sort of bullshit like that? You're clearly not an employee of Zerka. And what business do you have here? My business is of no concern to you. You will open the door for me without further delay. Your business is no concern to me. I'll open the door for you without further delay. I'll open the door for you. Go right on in. That's what I thought you said. I was about to say, just immediate, just force. Just like use it. Obviously, we're obviously going Sith Lord here, so we don't care.
I knew it was only a matter of time before something went wrong with the mining. I knew it was only a matter of time before something went wrong.
I was just curious if you guys had anything to say. Oh, this area is kind of large. Security droids. Alright. Employees. Well, well, well. If it isn't the man of the hour.
It's about time you showed, Murglak. Waiting here, waiting for you. I could think of a better way to spend my day.
Have you completed the configurations of your device?
Of course I have. What do you take me for? The device has been configured to slice into Zerka's systems. I've also attached a biometrics reader to allow you to input your own data to replace the advisors.
Let me guess, there's a problem, right?
The device works perfectly. Better than I expected it would, in fact. But the problem lies with Zerka's terminals. None of them share the same configurations. It's some kind of anti-slicing procedure to make it difficult for guys like me to force my way into more than a single terminal. And since my device can only slice one configuration at a time, you will only be able to access Zerka's systems through a single terminal.
Where is this terminal?
Nearby, in the floor's droid maintenance room. It was the only place I could find that was both free and out of sight, but even that's changed now. It's not going to be a matter of walking in and slicing away anymore. An employee's using the terminal you need, and he doesn't look like he intends to budge anytime soon. One way or another, you're going to have to get him out of the picture. But be warned, this place is already on edge because of the incident. If you walk in there and cause a ruckus, Zerka's going to be all over you so fast, not even your Jedi skills will see it coming.
Oh, don't worry about him. He won't delay us for long.
Then take this device. It's the best I could do. Access the terminal, replace the advisor's biometric data with your own, then meet the administrator and convince him to grant you access to the residential level.
This will be sufficient. You are no longer needed, Arcanian.
If there's any truth to the rumors I've been hearing, the crazies down there will tear you a new one long before you ever reach the Corbin Wastes. Watch yourself, and watch Sarah. She may seem invincible, but take my word for it, she ain't.
I can take care of myself, Kobayashi. You know this.
This isn't the first time I've heard that from you. Probably won't be the last either. Overconfidence can be a weakness if you let it. Don't make me have to say I told you so.
Bye, Kobayashi. We will not meet again.
The third lesson I learned about living on the Outer Rim is never say never. It's a lesson which, I'll admit, I only learned recently.
Uh-huh. Well, don't get too excited, bro. No doubt she wasn't using her full powers for all of everything that needed to happen, because she's not going to be whipping out a lightsaber if she's trying to stay on the down low, you know? Sup? What do you want? Can't you see I'm trying to work? I need the terminal you're working on. No, I can't abandon my work. If I was ever found out, it'd be grave consequences for me. I I assure you, it is of the utmost importance that I gain access to this terminal. I don't understand. I don't think you understand the situation here. If the administrator discovers I abandoned my post during a shift, I'll be sent down to the castigation level, and I don't need that. The castigation level? Yes, the castigation level. It is a place where this facility where employees who fail to meet Zerka standards are sent to be corrected. Zerka tortures its own employees? Not Zerka, the Sith, and it was not always like this. The administrator was once respectful of his workforce. But when a Sith Lord named Exton Rar approached him a few months ago, speaking of a new way in which motivational problems and employees can be rectified, the need to preserve unity between Zerka and Sith forced him to implement the proposal. Now it is we, the employees, who suffer the consequences. I find it pitiful that you allowed this to happen. You deserve to be tortured. This is Korriban, the most fortified Sith world in the galaxy. They can do whatever they want. I don't care for your troubles. I only desire to use the terminal that you continue to deny me. Please, I'm sure we can work something out. I have a few friends that are imprisoned in the castigation level as we speak. If you would rescue them, I'd gladly step aside. There will be no negotiation, only death. No, please, not like this. Yeah, you're dead. I'm not running across the damn map. I don't fucking think so. And look at that. Suddenly he's out of the way. Alright. Accepted. Okay. List of the administrator's current appointments. Advisors. Cancelled, cancelled, cancelled. Alright, well, that makes it easy. Oh lord, hang on. Back up. Alright. Kobayashi's device. I was wondering if it was going to give me, like, you better look at what you're actually doing here. Alright, so it is the cool Harson advisors, okay. It's not the other ones. They give you a couple of options. Well, then who's this Alendu K person? Alright, hang on. Bear with me. Oh, okay, so it's the same things. So I guess it's sort of a 50-50 on whether it's gonna work. Oh, no, it is one for each of us. Sahara and then Shadow. Okay. Me and then for Shadow. My droid is just a protocol droid with a large gun. Nothing to be concerned about. Alright. Well, we've done the thing. Oh, look at that. Move your body, keep up with the beat, become one with the music. You're too slow, your whole form is too sloppy, you're losing the rhythm. Well, with that kind of attitude, how is she expected to get anything done? I've never seen a more hopeless dancer. At this rate, it'll take a miracle to convince Zerka's leisure officer that Backwater Entertainment is the right company for entertainment contracts. Take a hike, I need someone better. So I'm not dancing for him. Although maybe I could get Shadow to dance for him? What do you want? Who are you? I'm Nat Ko, the manager of a company named Backwater Entertainment, specialized in supplying entertainment for colonies such as this one. Searching for a single able dancer, someone with enough flair and creativity to convince Zerka's leisure officer that Backwater Entertainment is the right company for the contract under some supplied Dresde's Entertainment. Mostly human here, clumsy and inelegant species. A female Twi'lek for one-time dancer. This is Shadow. She'll be your dancer. I will? That's great news. I need this. I really do. With all due respect, my lady, I'm a warrior, not a dancer. The elegance and grace you display in combat is a dance in itself. Merely see this as a form of training. The Force would have me embrace my passions, not dance for this imbecile. Don't you see? You're perfect. So what do you say? You want to help me out? Fine, I'll do it. But know this, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this because it's my master's will. Come, we have no time to spare. I need you to practice. What the fuck did I just do? I should have saved it. That was stupid. She didn't want to do this. I hope she cuts him in half and the second it's over. See, it's rather easy when you get to the swing of things. Come on, show me again. I'm so sorry, Shadow. I've made a mistake. You're a warrior. That's good, very good. I need to be a natural to this. Show me once more. I'd cut him in half, Shadow. Do it. I've made a mistake. This is not my will. I fucked up. That was perfect. You really got the hang of it. I think you're really going to demonstrate your skills to the leisure officer. Luckily, I've thought ahead and managed to book an appointment with him. He wants to meet us in the apartment in civilian quarters. And after this is finished, our business here is concluded. You understand? Oh, yes. Before you go, you need to put this on. Nothing too grand, but it will help you make a good impression. What is this? Dancer costume, and a fine one at that. Surely you don't think your friend here was going to be dancing in her current attire. She looks like she's come off the battlefield or something. Consider your fortunes lucky if we do not ever meet again when this is over. Hey, there's no need to get angry. Just meet me outside the leisure officer's apartment and we can get this over and done with. Make sure you're wearing the dancer costume. Why did I do this? Why have I done this? It's like, is there another reason to do this other than just objectifying my waifu? Stating that he needs a single female dancer, to her dismay, be the one to temporarily get the role. But giving the costume for shadow wearing, he has agreed to meet with you, leisure officer. Like, cause for all I know, this is just another way to get into, like, getting the cards and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? That's my concern. Is for all I know, there's not another reason to do it. You know? That's what makes me nervous. I might blow it off, you know? I might blow it off. I'm gonna be honest.
Good day. How may I help you?
I'm just curious. I'm here to speak with the administrator.
An appointment is required to see the administrator. Do you have an appointment?
I am an advisor dispatched from headquarters to counsel the administrator on how to best deal with the incident on the residential level. And don't be concerned about what I look like. I know what my party looks like.
Welcome. Your arrival here has been scheduled. But my records say that the administrator is scheduled to meet with only 2 advisors, not 3.
Oh, interesting point. So I have to kick HK out. Okay. Hang on, we can do this. Map. Map is what I need. It's on the map. Where's the map? Found it. I can't get rid of him. Oh, there we go. Beep. Okay, just me and Shadow.
Good day. How may I? I'm sorry, but after which the court.
Back up. I think I might have clicked on the wrong one. Sorry, I need this one.
An appointment is Welcome. Your arrival here has been scheduled. Now, before I can grant you entry into the administrator's office, I must ask that you allow me to perform a simple biometric scan to confirm your identity. It is merely a formality and will only take a moment of your time.
Fine.
Thank you. Your identities have now been confirmed. The administrator will see you now.
You think not doing the dancer thing is a good move or a bad move? It's probably just another way to get into doing all this, right? Like, it's another way, because if you get, like, the leisure officer to back you up, maybe that means something. It's about time you arrived. I was going to think that Sirio and his arrogance no longer seemed that this facility is of any importance to Zerka. Come, we have much to discuss. Situation is a dire one. Right. Let's just give this a quick little save. We have little time to spend on pointless formalities, so I'll keep this introduction short. I am Deacon, Decan maybe? Administrator of this mining facility. Now, I assume and hope that you have been briefed on the situation here, for I have afford little time to reiterate from what you have already been said. We are unaware of the specifics surrounding this incident. Our superiors informed us that the administrator of this facility would notify us of any unnecessary details. Then your superiors are fools, and again I find myself assuming duties which do not belong to me. What do you wish to know of the incident in the residential level of the mining facility? Start from the beginning, Administrator. Recently, precisely 3 days ago, I received an unexpected visitor. A man I had never seen before had managed to thwart the system and gain access to my office without an appointment. His features were partially hidden by the long black robe he wore, not like mine. But going by the lightsaber attached to the belt, I assumed he was merely a representative of the Sith. What do you want? Korriban Waste is an area of Korriban that's restricted to all but the most exclusive of Sith personnel. The man wanted to know why. Why did he ask you? Why did he ask you? You weren't Sith. Administrator of this mining facility. It is not in my power to challenge the Sith's decision to deny Zerka access to the Korriban Waste, but it is my power to question that decision, and I suspect the man knew this. You answered the Sith's question? Zerka's mining operations for the moment are profitable, but this will not be the case forever. Zerka needs to expand its operation into the nearby Korriban Waste, an area of proven mineral wealth, or we will suffer consequences that will financially cripple Dredge Day. This is the truth that the Sith are keen to ignore, despite how many times I have reiterated it to him. What did you tell the man? I simply told him that the Korriban Waste is an area of cultural importance to the Sith, nothing more yet nothing less. How do you respond? The man dismissed this as nonsense, countering that a Sith of any worth would only forbid access to an area as valuable as Korriban Waste for a very good reason. He then demanded that I inform him that it is the Korriban Waste which is deemed so significant by Exden Rar, the Sith responsible for the command, and the entire region is be restricted at all but the most exclusive of Sith. And then I told him that I suspect is close to the truth. There is something within the Korriban Waste which Exden Rar wishes to keep hidden. You think there's something in the Korriban Waste? Any idea what it could be? As I told the man, only Exden Rar himself knows. And how'd the man respond? He did nothing. He said nothing. Although I could sense he was satisfied by this information, almost as if it was confirmation of something. Though I admit the nature of that confirmation continues to elude me. And then what happened? The man waited out, walked out of my office, and headed towards the direction of the elevator. I have not seen him since. A few hours later, reports of an incident at the residential level began to emerge. What has happened to the employees in the residential level? Based on what little surveillance we managed to gather before communications were lost, we have concluded that the employees there have lost all signs of reason or intelligence. To put it bluntly, they've been driven totally insane. Was the man present in any of the footage recorded by the surveillance cameras? From what I have seen, the man was not present, although even if he was, we may never know. During the incident, some of the surveillance cameras were being maintenance by technicians and thus were offline. You have any theories behind the cause of the employees' insanity? Not a one. Our senses have not detected the presence of any toxins or hallucinogens in the air. The man may be responsible for the incident in the residential level. Is there anything else of worth that he said during your encounter? Of worth? Oh yes, the man gave me a warning. A warning up until now I did not fully comprehend. What was the warning, Administrator? He told me that my enemies would come under the guise of friendship, claiming to be Zerka advisors, a human and a Twi'lek. Now that it actually appeared, I see that it was indeed wise for me to prepare for your arrival. Whatever your objectives are, my enemies, they have failed. Oh shit. Well, we're gonna have to kill our way out of here. There's no chance of escape. Surrender now. Your deaths will be quick. I don't think so, Tim. Pathetic. Oh, you think I have to open the door, maybe? No, the door's locked. There we go. What do you think about that, idiot? Interesting, more lightsabers. It seems I've underestimated you. My allegiances lie with no one but myself. I am here to find the man who caused this incident. Yes, that much is clear. We're not enemies for now. This man, the one responsible for the incident on the residential level, you know him, do you not? He's a man named Darius Solomon, a Jedi Master. We seek admittance to the residential level so we can progress through the catacombs and into the Korriban Waste, where we have been told to, we're told he's been headed. Then the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I feel we can come to an agreement that will be beneficial to us both. What kind of agreement? I will allow you to access the residential level on your own discretion if you agree to my terms. I want you to work for me. I want you to help Zerka reclaim its authority here on Dresde, to help this colony from the spiral of degradation that is ultimately bring about its collapse. Don't really have a choice. Excellent. There are key cards that allow you and your Twi'lek associate to bypass any restrictions currently in place, limit access to the residential level. Though you must return to me soon, for we will want to discuss the task that you agreed to undertake for me. Interesting. I don't really know what that could possibly mean. Oh, fancy droid plating. Alright. Let's see. Damn it. Okay, well, I guess we're already going to the residential level, so while we're there, we could do this little, you know, this little Twi'lek dancer thing. I suspect it's going to be pointless, but we could do it. My girlfriend is going to be very upset. Although that's the thing, is it's hard to decide on who's more of the girlfriend, you know, Bastila, like Darkside Bastila, or Shadow. At this particular moment, I like Shadow a lot more, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna save it because I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh, I can grab someone else. There we go. Add him back to the group. Okay, really quick, HK. Shielding. I picked up tier 3 shielding and I just wanted to know what it was for. I am only using tier 2. Look at that. Defense bonus +5. What the fuck? Oh, a heavy. Okay. Do you have heavy tier 3? There we go. +11. Look at that. A little bit better armor for him. Anyway, waifu. Let's see. I need... Persuade plus 10. Oh my god, my love, you look amazing. Alright, I'm sorry. That's why we saved it, because I just don't think this is gonna go well. Finally you're here, I'm beginning to think you wouldn't show. Come on, we have an appointment to attend. Hope your friend's ready to deliver one hell of a dancing performance, because rumor has it that leisure officer is as cold as they come when evaluating talent. We're ready. Don't let me down, because I'm depending on you. Oh god. Shadow, I saved it in case this is stupid. I'm gonna reload it if anything dumb happens. Hello, Mr. Leisure Officer. I am Nat Ko. An appointment with you concerning the entertainment contract for the cantina within Zerka mining facility.
You are expected, Natsuko. Please, come in.
Shadow, you're always 10 out of 10 for me. This doesn't matter. HK. And me in my Reven's outfit. Oh my god.
Greetings, Twi'lek. I hope
he said it right. Good for him.
Productive one. We are always on the lookout for potential business partners here.
I understand. I am to demonstrate the entertainment that Backwater Entertainment can provide should it acquire the contract, because my dancers sure have the ability to entertain. That I can promise you.
You are correct in your assumption. We look forward to your demonstration.
Thank you, and may I take a moment to say that since I've arrived here, I've heard nothing but good things about your reputation. Thank you. Thongar is good at what Thongar is good at. What did you just say? What? You have a problem? I am Thongar, Zerka's leisure officer. You're here to dance, yes? Oh, I thought small human is assistant. Small human often gets mistaken for Thongar. Thongar's used to it. Assistant, take break. Thongar needs to do what Thongar does best without any distractions. Oh god, it's so much worse. So you brought dancers for Thongar? Thongar likes dances. They remind him of his clan folk used to club the Rexars ready for the supper. Oh god. Yes, Mr. Thongar, this is my best and most experienced dancer. She's worked for Backwater Entertainment for many, many years. I'm sure you'll find her to your liking. That remains to be seen. If female dancer doesn't have what Thongar's looking for, a female dancer becomes responsible for the failure to get Zerka's contract. I assure you, this one's talented. Shall I begin? You can when the other one arrives, the big human with his dancer. Oh, is there another one coming? What? There's another party to go in negotiations to get the contract? Thongar likes variety. He wants to see them all before he chooses the right one. Look, the big human has arrived. Now the fun really begins for Thongar.
Thongar, who are these imbeciles? They look like they belong in a Teresian trash compactor.
I'll cut you in half, bro. You watch it. I know you. You're Roosh, the same Roosh who captured... somebody who captured Shemley the Dug. You're a bounty hunter. What does a bounty hunter want with an entertainment contract on Korriban? Shouldn't you be hunting criminals or something?
With too many hunters, yet too few bounties, bounty hunting isn't as financially rewarding as it used to be. So I've decided to pursue a more worthwhile profession. Entertainment.
You're carrying a weapon. You've got something planned, haven't you? What is it? Are you planning to kill us all if you don't get the contract?
A man who doesn't protect himself here is a fool. And I am no fool. This is Korriban, a Sith planet. A wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Ah, that reference though. Wait just a minute, isn't there a rule against using slaves as dancers? Because looking at that KOTOR, she doesn't exactly look pleased to be here. Big humans, small Twi'lek, you can shoot each other later. You have a contract to discuss. Thongar needs dancers in Zerka's cantina, dancers watch, which Thongar hopes you will provide. But we have two people competing for the same contract. How will we determine which one of us will provide the better service? Thongar's a solution which has worked before. A dance-off. A what? A what? I'm just gonna say it too. A what? Thongar watch which dancers strut their stuff. Thongar then decide which one Thongar wants. Simple stuff. Thongar doesn't have all day. Begin. I have a bad feeling about this. You're gonna kill it, Shadow. And if it all goes poorly, we'll kill everyone in the room. Don't worry about it. She has nothing on you. It's nothing. Poor. I've made such a mistake. This whole thing was a mistake. Shadow deserves better. I'm a fool. Both dancers dance good. Thongar has never seen talent like that. Decision is harder than Thongar thought it would be. It's not that hard. It's not that hard at all, actually. Use the force to trip over the KOTOR dancer. Whoops, she fell.
What? No!
Sorry, bro. Seems your dancer is as great as you hoped for, Roosh. Maybe you should have moved into the entertainment business after all. Thongar has found his dancer. Backwater Entertainment gets Zerka. Thank you, Mr. Lee's officer. I can assure you that Backwater Entertainment will provide Zerka with many years of great entertainment. Thongar's pleased, but now you must excuse Thongar. Thongar's important business that requires Thongar's attention. Bye. You're not gonna, like, eat that other girl, are you?
You've cost me a lot of credits. I needed that contract to ensure my financial stability until I could return to my bounty hunter profession. But now you've ruined it all.
Oh well, sucks to suck, idiot. You're just gonna have to find some other corporation to scam. There are enough to go around.
But that's where you're wrong. There's still another way for me to gain that contract. If you are out of the picture, then Thongar will have no choice but to give me the contract. Yes, that's perfect.
What could go wrong? You're gonna kill me? No, you can't. You can't do this.
What? You actually believe you can stop me? If I were you, I'd stand still. It'll all be over in a heartbeat.
Please, human, help me.
This is between myself and the Twi'lek. You do not need to get involved.
I'm trying to decide, should I bother? Like, why do I care? Help Natko and fight Roosh. Help Roosh and fight Natko. Do nothing. Like, do I care? Like, why do I care either way? Like, I mean, I was helping the dude because I guess he asked, like... But, like, what's the point? Like, who cares? Like, I have what I need from the Zerk guy, right? But I initially said I would help Natko. I guess I'll help Natko and fight Roosh, I guess. I don't really know what the point is. Doesn't matter, he's gonna get deleted. Don't worry, Shadow, I know you're not very well equipped right now. I'll fix it. Thanks, you really saved my neck back there. Never trust a bounty hunter is what I always say, especially when you're the only thing that separates me from credits. A reward speaks louder than words. Oh, I'm not interested in your gratitude, Twi'lek. I expect to be well paid for helping you back there. You're quite the mercenary, aren't you? But you did save my life, and I'd be a corpse if it wasn't for you. Take these credits. I can spare them, especially now that I've got the circuit contract. It's okay, you want a job? Oh, I almost forgot. What do we do with Roosh's KOTOR dancer? I get the feeling they weren't exactly on equal standing, if you know what I mean. She's great. She's a talented dancer. She'll be a great asset to your company. Yeah, you're right. She is a good dancer. I'll take her with me. Give her a job at Backwater Entertainment. Well, goodbye. Thanks for everything. Good luck. Hell yeah. Shadow, I'm so sorry. Shadow, my love, I'm so sorry. Light side points gained. I should have helped Roosh. That was a mistake. I didn't cross over, did I? No. Oh, we're too dark for that. Okay, Shadow, my love. Where is your kick-ass armor? There we go. Shadow's stuff. There we go. Okay, then we need to find her weapon. It was a purple double-bladed lightsaber. The one that's juiced, obviously. There we go. Shadow, you deserved better. I'm very sorry about that. Okay, anyway. Okay, well. We did the thing. How about that? That was certainly something. Shadow deserved better. That was pointless. And it was even a light side thing to do anyway, so it was like doubly pointless. So we that was not it. That was not it. Can I just say, oh, is this even where I want to even be? I don't think so. Maintenance room, civilian quarters, admin office, elevator. What's my objective? Let's see. Getting an honest administrator, speaking with him, the guy's the advisor, you learn a great many things. Most important of all, that Solomon is likely the most one responsible. Acting on a warning from Solomon, he believes you'd be enemies. You should go to the elevator. Use the key card. Okay. So, it did specifically just say elevator, so I'm gonna assume it means the elevator that's center mass over here. Well, we gained some loot and stuff from doing that, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Obviously, the elevator's behind me, but I was just a little curious what is to the side here. Oh, prisoners. Direct your attention this way, human. This one's in need of assistance. What do you want? Please that the human listens. Zerka imprisoned the Trandoshan before you and falsely accusing him of murder. That's what they all say. Later. This guy don't give a rat's ass what you're in there for. You sit there and rot. Oh, Wookiee slaves. Interesting. So Zerka runs slaves. That's neato. Which, of course, my character doesn't care about. I'm Dark Lord. I'm a Dark Lord, man. I don't care. You fuckers can rot in there for all I care. There is nothing you could do for me. Alright, we're just gonna give this a save. Let's go! Controls. Whoops, that was accidentally double-clicked. Maintenance level? No, residential level. Only party members with access card are allowed. Okay. Maybe I dump HK? Maybe HK is not supposed to be on this journey. Which I can't even do from in here. That's so awesome. Alright, back at the controls. Let's try this again. Residential. There we go. I feel like it's obvious that you're supposed to do this with, you know. You're just supposed to do this with, like, you and Shadow. Like, it's basically it, you know? Because it's the second time in recent memory that I've had to ditch my other companions, so. You know. Oh, dead people. Can you feel it, my lady? Much has happened here. What was once a place bustling with life is now much less, yet something remains, the remnants of a presence. Yeah, there's a lot of dead people. There is a significant number of dead people. And I look amazing, she looks amazing. A sense of dread lingers within the air. A great power has recently passed through here. Solomon has passed through here. The presence is his, I recognize it. Indeed. What do you think's gonna happen to Shadow, like at the end of this whole thing? What could have done this? What has happened to you, Solomon? Yeah, obviously he's not who he once was. Maybe he's even dead. Maybe this is just an angry Force Ghost. Let's see. Now is not the time to speculate, Shadow. We need to pass through this place and into the Korriban Waste as quickly as possible, for I sense we are not alone. Kobayashi said that to reach the Korriban Waste, we must pass through the catacombs that run beneath, and then beyond Dredge Day. The entrance to these catacombs should be up ahead somewhere. Indeed. Alright, well, when we come back next time, we will explore and we will move on. So I do wonder, like, what's gonna happen to Shadow and everything, because currently in the companion list, she is sitting in Bastila's spot, which makes sense because Bastila's of course missing, and like you can only have 9 companions, and so it's like, you know, it's very like I'm just curious, like, what do you think's gonna happen to her? I'm a little concerned that she's gonna die, which would be tragic because I love her. So I'm hoping she doesn't die. I'm hoping like there's a story thing and she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to this theater of the war or something. Like, I'm hoping there's gonna be a story explanation that doesn't involve her dying, that will allow her to survive and still be loyal to me. The other super thing, which would be ultra bad, which would be Solomon turns her and she goes light side and tries to stop me because I'm dark side. So I'm a little concerned that that's gonna happen, or maybe she sacrifices herself to save me from Solomon or something. Like, I'm just a little concerned that it's gonna end in her death either way, and that would be tragic. So really hoping that doesn't happen, so we'll see. But I'm kind of hopeful. Maybe it won't. Anyway, that is gonna call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good. As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident. Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. No, walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. That was so perfect.